And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to LA Galaxy versus Chivas Guadalajara in the 2022 Leagues Cup Showcase. The first of 5. We'll cover 4 of them out of these 2 months. But we should see 2 good games tonight. This one will be a review as well. And then we'll get on with LAFC and America at 10:30 or 10:15. It's going to be a crazy one, but going to have some fun. Teams have walked out playing at SoFi Stadium. LA Galaxy in their community kits, Chivas in their red and white striped jerseys. Ciao, Enzio. Ciao. Hello, Enigma. How we doing? Lineups haven't came out on FotMob yet, so I'll just have to go off what's on ESPN once they show. We do see Jonathan Klinsmann, Nick Dupuis for the LA Galaxy, so they've rotated a bit. I'm kind of shocked, but hello. Teams shaking hands, so we're about there. Don't know if Chivas is rotated yet. You see SummerSlam? I saw a little bit, not the whole thing. Sadly, Toronto was playing at 7 at the same time, so saw highlights and stuff. We got Mexican referees for this one. What up, Cellar How we doing? LA Galaxy's 11. In goal, we got Jonathan Klinsmann. A back four, Raheem Edwards, Nick Dupuis, Sega Koulibaly, and Kelvin Leerdam. Defensive midfield, Gaston Brugman and Mark Delgado. Efrain Alvarez and Kevin Cabral. Attacking midfield, wingers, strikers, Dejan Joveljic and Chicharito up top. Not bad. Besides Dupuis and Klinsmann, it seems pretty close to what they normally do. And Leerdam. Seems pretty close. Greg Vanney against Chivas once again. Let's also remember this. Well, he gets some revenge. Just with Toronto West. Chivas. In goal, Raul Rangel. Back three, Omar Mireles, Hiram Meyer, Antonio Briseño, Miguel Ponce, and Jesus Sanchez as wingbacks. Midfielders, Eduardo Torres, Gilberto Garcia, and Isaac Brizuela. The only one who's still from 2018 in this 11. Santiago Ormeño and Jose Gonzalez as strikers. No. There is absolutely no way that happens. Even if I wanted to. And I could do it. It's not happening. We're not completely sure. There's some stuff behind the scenes that, again, family situations. Don't know exactly if it would be possible anyway. So, even if I wanted to, it wouldn't happen. But that's all I'm going to say. Alan Mosso should be in Europe right now with Pumas to verse Barcelona. Yeah, but he left. What can you do? He left. At least you got Dani Alves. Speaking of Pumas Barcelona, again, that also falls into it. I wanted to do that match. I don't know if I can. But we've kicked off in this match, and LA Galaxy has some offense early, and that's blocked away. But Cabral gets there and puts the ball forward. But good vibes to you, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you. Going to kickoff, or the corner kick here. Galaxy's starting fast, I have to say. Galaxy's starting fast, I have to say. Vanny does want some revenge here. I mean, I'll be happy for him. Don't get me wrong. I'll be happy for Greg Vanny if he gets some revenge here. Doesn't really give me any happiness, but, you know, It's a different team. It's not Toronto. And this doesn't give you a trophy. So it's just a friendly. But I feel like this is scripted for Chicha. He did play for Chivas before, so I wouldn't be shocked I wouldn't be shocked. I think you're right. Chicharito does score the winning goal, or a goal that makes the result go either. I don't know if they'll play for penalties after 90. I wouldn't be shocked if they just choose to do that anyway, considering they have in between. So I could see it, but Chicharito definitely have some to do with the result, I have to say. Prediction for this game, LA's got the better 11 right now. I have to say, even rotated, I think LA's got the better 11, 2-1. 2-1. It's going to be tight. It's not going to be a blowout, but I think LA has a better 11, and they haven't been playing well in the league, but again, Vanny and Delgado and Vasquez, there are a lot of people on this LA Galaxy team that do remember 2018, unlike the people on the Chivas team. So I definitely think there's that sort of revenge mindset, at least for some of them. Not the whole team, but, Raheem Edwards as well? No, he was on the 2017 team. He wasn't in 2018. But still, Raheem Edwards was under Vanny. Point is, when Vanny wants revenge, he gets it. He has a very good revenge mindset. I will give you that, or give him that. 2017, of course, but now he kind of got hamstrung in 2019's Champions League, but whatever. But I kind of feel like half the team having that revenge mindset definitely gives Galaxy the upper hand here. Maybe that's just me sort of projecting. I don't know. But it's not like it's just Vanny that left. There's like freaking 7 players from that 2018 Toronto team, or that core, that are playing on the Galaxy. Like, they're Toronto West. I'm not joking. Hell, Kalichman is there. Hell, Dan Kalichman is there as a assistant. Jason Bent's there. So, hell, even coaches. We'll see. MLS. Liga MX has got a great 11, or a great team set up for that all-star game, but they want blood, but I think MLS gets it done. I just have a feeling they get it done. Things are starting to turn. And I feel like they'll get it done. But that's out for a goal kick for Klinsmann. 7 coaches in 4 years for Chivas. Yes. Yes. See, that front office sucks. The coaches have gotten railroaded more times than you can say choo-choo. And, wow. Almeida got railroaded. Thomas Boy coached them for a while, didn't he, in that period, yeah? He got railroaded? Hell, they wanted Bielsa, and Bielsa wanted no part of that. What's up, Elias? How we doing? Yeah? Alvarez, so trash. It is what it is. Fordinano has to travel from Spain to USA to Mexico in about a week. No, I heard he has to basically choose which match he wants to play. he has to play Barca or play All-Star. And, well, I hate to say it, but I'm not a Barca fan by any means. But playing Barca is better than playing the MLS All-Stars. If you gave me the choice and I was a footballer and you said your team is playing a friendly against Barcelona in Barca, Camp Nou, or you're playing MLS All-Star game, I have to pick Barca. I'd have to pick the Barca game. I'm not even a Barca fan, but if you're playing in Camp Nou against Barcelona, damn, Dineno's an Iron Man then. I didn't expect that. When is the All-Star game? The 11th. The 7th is a Sunday. The 8th, no, not the 10th. So the 9th is the skills competition, which is like their home run derby, like their day before event, which I'll cover that as well if I can. I hope so, but we'll see. An All-Star game is the 10th. Everything's in flux for like Friday to... Everything's in flux for me from like Friday to next Wednesday. Things can happen. Things can shuffle. And I hate for that to happen, but when things pop up, you got to deal with it. When family situations pop up, it is what it is. That's all I'm going to say about it. My immediate family is good. Has to do with... That's all I'll say. With extended family, but that's all I'll say. You could probably put 2 and 2 together. Somewhat. 7th minute. Raheem Edwards, don't get beat, man. Ricky Puig will be a massive signing and finally make playoffs. You need a 10. Hopefully it works out. But hey, that's not... This situation that makes everything in flux is not about my mom, but she will get her back surgery later this month, early September. But this situation right now that makes everything go into flux, well, it's her side of the family, but it's not her specifically. But she'll still have her back surgery like later this month, early September. So there's still that. But I'll still be here, so that's not a problem about putting things in flux. But it has to be. She's still going to physical therapy tomorrow, so, and it's not working. But we knew that would happen. So we knew that would happen, and she knew it. So you still have to do physical therapy, though, before they do surgery because, insurance. But we knew it wouldn't work. We knew that part won't work. We all knew that. Hope you and your folks have good luck. Hope the surgery will go well. Hope everything becomes okay, bro. I'm sure they will. This game's been ugly so far. This field is small. I'm surprised they're letting them play the World Cup here. Like, it makes no sense because I heard it's 3 feet too small for regulation or something, and people were like, oh, they can't play the World Cup at SoFi Stadium. And then they're like, no, we're playing there. I guess they can't miss out on. I guess FIFA will bullshit the rules if it's only small amounts, if the money makes the difference. But then again, it's FIFA, so who am I kidding? I thought Rose Bowl, personally. I thought when LA was going to host a World Cup match, I was thinking Rose Bowl. I was thinking the Rose Bowl or the Coliseum, frankly. But even Atlanta's field is bigger. Well, I mean, I think Mercedes-Benz was built in mind for both the Falcons and Atlanta United. I think they were built in mind for both. That's the thing. Even though the Atlanta United has had better attendance over the past years since it's opened and their team has started, or since they moved in from Bobby Dodd, they've definitely basically owned Mercedes-Benz because the Falcons suck ass. But, hey, like Atlanta United still has, positive things to do with, themselves. Atlanta Falcons, I mean, shit. Now you have Marcus Mariota as your quarterback. I mean, Tom Brady swept you for 2 years straight with Matt Ryan. If they have Marcus Mariota, ooh, I know, but one of the stadiums is SoFi Stadium. I'm trying to say that I didn't expect that to be the case, but I knew LA would get World Cup games. It would be one of the host cities in those 3 countries. I think we all knew that. Nobody really thought it was going to be SoFi Stadium. Everybody was thinking, Rose Bowl or the Coliseum. And that's a bad pass. Tries to get to Chicharito, but it'll go to the goalkeeper for Chivas, the 12th minute. And besides, the sad part about it not being the Rose Bowl is that I could have been a total jackass about it if in the next 4 years Mississippi State went to the Rose Bowl, and I could be like, Mississippi State played in the stadium that the World Cup's going to be playing in X years or X months, depending on how close. Oh, I agree. Hell, Georgia. Hell, the SEC championship gets more people at Mercedes-Benz Stadium than the Atlanta Falcons do. And hell, I still think Atlanta United outpaces the SEC championship. Seriously. I mean, Alabama's there every year, so I mean, shit, do we really care? I mean, except, or at least every other year, but like when you have Alabama playing Georgia, where is that going? Probably Alabama. Probably Bama. You have LSU versus freaking Florida. Where's that going, right? LSU. Kelvin Leardam for a throw-in. Yeah, this game is pretty sloppy if I'm going this position. That's going to be a goal kick. Jeez, that's a horrible throw-in, Kelvin. I didn't expect that out of you. 13th minute. If the Timbers win tonight, I think Nashville's in huge trouble. I agree, but Schaffelgod is coming. Schaffelgod is loaned to Nashville. Jacob Schaffelberg. He's going to save them. Well, if they make the playoffs, that'll be good for me. At least have that, right? And Toronto doesn't. Atlanta United got 2019 Campeones Cup. Atlanta United got 2019 Open Cup. Atlanta United has 2018 MLS Cup. What do the Falcons have? 28-3. 28-3. Admittedly, the hunt for titles changes with the NFL. The only thing that exists is a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, the National Hockey League has Stanley Cup and President's Trophy. This is true. But MLB only has the World Series. I thought this was a sold-out game. I guess not. That's over the bar. There'll be a goal kick for Klinsmann. Hasn't really been tested much. And defended and cleared away by Chivas in the 15th minute. This is so sloppy free kick for Chivas. I mean, I guess it's America LAFC that's the sold-out game. Because America Mascande, LAFC, well, I don't know. You think it doesn't look so bad, but for a football match at SoFi, at an NFL stadium, that isn't exactly the home ground for the Galaxy, I mean, it's not bad. It'll probably fill up for LAFC America. That probably don't look good for you, but, I mean, I hate to admit it. I don't even like LAFC, but to be honest, there has been a power shift in LA. LA is, yeah, you told me. Still showed up a little bit, though. Predict the host for the 2030 World Cup. It can't be CONCACAF, and it can't be And it can't be AFC. Because for the next, like every time there's the last 2 cycles cannot host. The host of 2 cycles before can't host, or the confederation that hosted can't host again for 2 cycles. So AFC can't host 2030, CONCACAF can't host as well. They couldn't host 2034 unless they go to 2032. But for me, I feel like UEFA's going to get it. I feel like somewhere in UEFA's going to get it. And England changed to the Euros. They pivoted to the Euros around that time, didn't they? You know what? I'm going to say Italy and Spain. There's going to be an Italy-Spain World Cup. Just a guess. Not a pan-European one, but Italy-Spain. Just my guess. I have. They probably aren't even bidding, but there has to be a UEFA bid, and Europe or England backed away, and I really don't think they want to go to Eastern Europe again. You could go South America. I mean, I think, isn't Argentina dual bidding with somebody like Venezuela or Colombia or something? Aren't they doing that? But I know Argentina. I think Argentina's bidding, aren't they? You don't have. It doesn't have to rotate per se, but I have a European World Cup. I just have a feeling Puig will bring back all those people when he wins his 3 cups. Keep dreaming. We're wearing our Rose City kits tonight. Before Ryan bans me or mutes me, I would never ban you or mute you. I would never ban you, mute you. So I've never done that. Maybe the mods have. I don't see why they would. Doesn't really tell me on this chat, but unless I do it, but whatever. I'd like to ask about the 2023 Canadian Championship round. What are your early predictions for the 2023 Canadian Championship? I realize that I'm early. Toronto wins. Montreal is not going to start in the quarterfinals. They'll have a preliminary round match. I feel, that's not going to happen. But Toronto gets to the final, and they will face Pacific FC. I have a feeling Pacific is going to get to the final, and Toronto wins. Vancouver ain't going to recapture their magic. Let's say that. That's why Leerdam's a backup. All right. I know Morocco, Argentina, Chile, Uruguay, Paraguay bid for the 2030 World Cup. I got Argentina. I got the CONMEBOL bid, if that's all. I got the CONMEBOL bid. Spain, Portugal, confirmed bid. Combined bid confirmed. Oh, Spain, Portugal could... Yeah, I like Spain, Portugal then. 3 nations. Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay all attempting to be the tri-hosts. Think of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I like Spain, Portugal, but I like Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. I like that. I think that'd be a good hosting, and I think it's because of a centennial or something like that. Maybe I'm misinformed, but I thought there was something to do with the anniversary that they all did trying to thing. Did you know Vasquez and Vanny recruited Puig? Good. So Vanny still can recruit. Okay. All right. Good for him. 19th minute. Jeez. Koulibaly. Jeez. That was horrible. I mean, LA Galaxy looks like they're about to just break, and they haven't yet. I'm shocked. Galaxy over the top. And that's a header away. Can it fall? And Cabral can't get there. It's not good at all. Chivas going forward. This match. I thought this would be better. I thought this match would be better. Oh, Charlotte's beating the hell out of DC United 3-0. Interesting. Seems like that's a better match. Crossover, and that'll be cleared by Brugman. Oh. Cross in, shot! No! No way, it rolls through. That'll be a goal kick. Garcia can't get there. Jeez, this is horrible. Bulgaria, Greece, Romania, and Serbia confirm their intention to compete to host the tournament, considering a combined bid. As I said, I don't think they want to go to Eastern Europe with all that's going on. I know it can change in about 10 years, 8 years. Yeah, no. But it takes before that to get the bid. It takes about 6 years before to get the bid. So 18 was when 2026 was given. So that's about, seems like we're about at that time period where 2030 would be announced. So we're very close, actually. I think things could change in 8 years, but I don't think they really want to touch Eastern Europe with all the strife that's going on there with Kosovo and Russia and Ukraine. I just don't see it. I get it, but I don't see it. And the Balkans, I don't see it. But if there is a World Cup in Romania, we better see Andrew Tate with Gianni Infantino, just because. Shot past the post. Be a goal kick for LA Galaxy with the president of Romania. But the Tates and Infantino and the president of Romania, we need to see it. We need to see it. We need to see it. Sporting San Miguelito 2-0 Malacateco in 43 minutes. Oof. Well, Malacateco, unless they score 2 goals and a half, they're finished. There goes one of my predictions. Well, 5 out of 6. This one looks like it's going to be a bad preliminary round. That'll be a goal kick for Chivas in the 23rd minute. Joveljic tries to get onto that ball. He does not. What do you think about a global World Cup as each group plays in a different continent? That just seems like it would cheapen the World Cup. I don't like it. That just seems like it would cheapen the World Cup. I don't like it. I don't like it because if you think about it, it just doesn't make any sense. That, like, World Baseball Classic, they could get away with it because it's in spring training. You have 4 pools. You have Japan, South Korea, USA, a Central American, Latin American team, and you let them host it. Brugman, LA Galaxy could find a breakthrough here. Chicharito! Right to the keeper. That'll be a goal kick. But the World Cup is way too big for that. As in, it's way too prestigious for that. Just, no. I'm shocked it's not 2-0 Chivas yet. Me either. I agree about that. Oh, wait, what? 64 squads in the group stage. FIFA use. So even if Canada turns to shit after Herdman leaves, they still should be making World Cups. Good to know. It'll be announced in 2024. If you think Argentina and only Argentina can host the 2030 FIFA World Cup, then I have Bitcoins to sell you. I was saying their bid, like Paraguay, the Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay bid. I was talking about that all together. I'm just saying Argentina is a shorthand. But do you know how Brazil's squad is doing? Brazil, when it comes to their squad, they're probably the best in CONMEBOL. And probably one of the top 5 in the world still. So that's what I know. That sounds like it would cheapen the FIFA World Cup. In my opinion, that's exactly what FIFA want to do. They want to have 64 squads in every edition of FIFA World Cup starting in early 2030. No, that'll be 48. 2026 has 48. They're not going to... Save by Klinsmann! Double save! Clear! Oh, my word. LA Galaxy almost blew that one. Absolutely. I can't believe... I mean, it was a horrible rebound the way he took the rebound, but as in the player, but okay. Still 0-0. 0-0. 25th minute. Shot! Blocked away. That'll be right to Klinsmann for a goal kick. Klinsmann over Bono. Honestly, I agree. This should be very interesting to see football for soccer or slash soccer at SoFi. Yeah. The pitch seems a bit smaller, and it's a very sloppy match, but I don't know if that's the stadium's fault. Can you imagine FIFA World Cup group stage matches being in Yankee Stadium or Drive Pink Stadium? Well, by the time they have the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Drive Pink Stadium should not be a thing anymore. It should be Freedom Park. But Yankee Stadium, I could see it. I could see it. Drive Pink Stadium would probably be the smallest ever World Cup venue ever if they had a game there. Well, that's like only, what, 22? You can have Leerdam for your defense. Honestly, I wouldn't complain about it. Crescito, Leerdam, McNaughton, Mavinga. Shot! Oh, it rolls through. Chivas is even sloppy. Chivas is even sloppy. This game is just... Maybe I should have reviewed America LAFC, even though it'll be done like 12. It'll be out like 12:30. This game is basically just going to be me talking about how sloppy it is, because this is sloppy. This is sloppier than a sloppy Joe. Shot, goal! 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 Dejan Joveljic with the flick on. With the flick on. What a game. What a goal. 1-0, 1-0, LA Galaxy. Whoa, boy. Oh, boy. 28th minute. Dejan Joveljic gets flicked on. The corner gets played in. Joveljic flicks it on into the top of the net. It's in for 1-0. 1-0. Dejan Joveljic. 1-0. 1-0. Dejan Joveljic. He may be better than Chicharito at this point. I don't think that's it, though. I don't think that's the only goal, though. I think we got more. I think there will be more. This is not it. That was not it. But good play by Joveljic to tap that in. Just a slight touch. All you got to do is a slight touch. Mark Delgado. Shot! And puts past the post. That'll be a goal kick. Dejan over your 3 Italians. You said what now? Now I would gladly trade Io Akinola for Dejan Joveljic and just let Dejan start over Jesus Jimenez at this point. But no, not the Italians. If Dejan Joveljic is better than the Italians over a full season next year, or like the rest of this season and the half of next year, we got problems. We have problems. We'll probably be bottom of the table. Free kick for Chivas, but, you know, we'll see. Damn, Clouds. Grandpa Simpson points Clouds and shakes fist at Clouds. Am I the one who's out of touch, or is it the kids? No more heartbreak for NYCFC? Well, it depends if you face Toronto in the playoffs. It depends if you face Toronto in the playoffs. If we don't play you, I think the heartbreak is over. We play you. I don't know. Ryan, whether any edition of FIFA World Cup has 48 squads or 64 squads at the group stage makes no difference to me. In my opinion, that cheapens everything. Yes, I realize that I sound like Abe Simpson. I mean, 48, I don't like 48 teams, but I can understand it. 64, though? No. That basically just means any Tom, Dick, and Harry could play in the World Cup. Anybody who actually has a okay system of football they could play. It's way too easy. 64 is way too easy. And CONCACAF would still get screwed. And there'd be way too many matches where somebody gets beat 5 or 6-0. It's just not worth it. Hell, if you're going to do 64, how about we just do a straight knockout at this point? If you're going to do that, I'm not saying they should. Another corner kick, cross in, cleared away. I'm not saying they should do that, but if you're going to do a 64-team World Cup, why not make it a straight knockout? At this point, people will be pissed off, but honestly, it gets the shittier teams out quicker. At least you have the ratings for like the round of 16 on. Or we could have a crazy Cinderella run like March Madness. That's what do I know, right? And you can play it like a March Madness where you have like the round of 64 on a weekend and then, or like the middle of a week. And then on the weekend, you have the round of 32 and then the Sweet 16 and then the Elite 8. Over like 2 other weekends and then the Final 4 and the final. Basically, it'd still be played over a month. I mean, I'm not saying they should do it, but that'd be crazy. As a Chivas fan, I expected this. We suck this year. If I'm not wrong, we've only scored 3 goals all Apertura and have 0 wins. Chivas keeping Cadena. Now, I told you that was risky. I told you it was risky. Y'all wanted Bielsa. Even he didn't want anything to do with this. The difference between Cadena and Tano, their situations is Tano Ortiz is coaching Club America and they're still investing. Chivas, that front office does not care. The directivos of Chivas never really cared. As long as they're making money off the brand, they don't care about how it's doing. They really don't. That's where you are. Of course, it's not heartbreaking. Besides, it's not about missing Tati. We need to try to support the team. Says Jesus. 30, Charlotte 3, DC 0 full time. I thought the World Cup was a privilege to play in and participate in. 64 teams is just too much. I agree. Yeah. Delgado plays it back. 34th minute. LA looks like they're going to make a couple of substitutions. What's the score? 1-0. LA Galaxy. Sounds like our front office. 2 peas in a pod, y'all. Sasha Kljestan is coming on for Gaston Brugman. Okay. They're just going to make subs. Either LA has realized that Chivas is so sloppy they could get away with making subs that honestly... And Mark Delgado is coming on for Saldana, Adam Saldana. 1-0 Columbus over Montreal, 64 minutes. Good for us, I guess. Good for Toronto, I guess. 35th minute. You could always reflect on the past, but always look to the future as well. You could do both at the same time. Yes, 10-15. Watching Velez versus Talleres, Copa Libertadores. Honestly, that game probably be better than this, but I thought the League's Cup showcase was going to be better. All they're showcasing is sloppiness. I want to see Johnny Perez and Preston Judd play together. They're our future players. Hey, if they get any time, either LA's ahead 3-0 or Vanny ain't afraid of throwing away a 1-0 lead. I don't know which. I don't think he has to worry, though. At least the 2018 Chivas team played with pride when they were playing in international competition. This Chivas team isn't even playing to represent their league and their country. I do not see any pride. I do not see any fight out of these Chivas players at all. I do not see any fight, any pride, nothing. Nothing. It's sort of sad. It actually is sad. That 2018 Chivas team, they had pride. I guess they were better in knockout form than league form as well, but that Chivas team had pride. They had pride. They had fight. They had belief. They wanted to fight. Dr. Negative sometimes still comes around. Sometimes. 2-0 San Miguelito over Malacateco at halftime. Oh, bad play by Chicharito. He almost tried to take it, but he couldn't get it down and shoot it, sadly. Looks like they're going to stop play. Cabral is down. Not like that's a big loss. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. You know what, though? I'm kind of happy that it's sort of sloppy and boring. It means it doesn't take me as long to make the RSR. Which, when it comes to the fact that this ends about 9:30 and the next match starts at about 10:15, I could get it done and uploading before I need to go live for it. America, LAFC. Good for me. Good for me. And I can rail against Chivas just not having fight, I guess. But seriously, it's disappointing. I expected better. Joveljic, Klestin can't play it on. Chivas' ass, honestly. Jesus, I hate to say it, but it's true. Your team is ass. This isn't good. This is why Chivas, though, they should have sent a different team. Because you're one of the two biggest brands in Liga MX. Should they have sent a team like Tigres or Monterrey? Yes. But they wanted the brands. If it's in LA, they wanted America and LAFC and LA Galaxy and Chivas. But, you know, they wanted the brands. Tigres may be a better team, but they don't have the brand. They are still, well, I don't know. I don't know if they're still Equipo Chico, but I definitely probably think some people look at them like that. I don't, but I think Leon's new Equipo Chico. What if it was Tigres instead of Chivas? Oh, Tigres would win. Tigres would win. No question. Yeah, me too, but turns out either Chivas fans are wise to the Directivos being shit and just caring about the brand instead of the performance of the team. And as long as they're making money, they don't care how the team's performing. They just care about the brand. And this is why you get in situations like this. Chivas need to go to Efrain Alvarez on their team. I don't think they'd want that. It couldn't be worse, though. Couldn't be worse. But seriously, the Chivas Directivos do not care about the performance of the team. They just care about how good the money-making part of the brand is. They don't care if they lose every game as long as Chivas, the brand, makes money. And especially now there's no descenso. They do not care if they finish last. If the brand makes them ass loads of money, even paying a relegation fine, they do not care about. That's a chip. That's a chip compared to what they make for being Chivas. Point is, they could just be... Now they basically can't get in trouble for just being complacent. Of course, they have to do things at times to make it look like they're trying, but In the end, does it work out? No. So, I told you keeping Cadena was going to be not a good idea. Or that was not going to end well. I told you. Because there's a difference between Tano and Cadena. Tano's coaching America, and they will spend. And Tano definitely actually has good tactics. Cadena was the beneficiary of a new manager bounce. He's not a good manager. He is not a good manager. Yes, it's 1 o'clock here, but as I said, things are in flux due to a family situation. Not all of them, but due to a family situation. On my mom's side of the family, I may not be able to do Pumas Barcelona. I may not even be able to go live for Toronto Nashville, but everything from like Friday to Wednesday's in flux, so it's not my fault. Just got to roll with it. If I'm here, I'm here. If I can do it, I can do it. If I'm not, it's not because I don't want to. It's because shit happens. 42nd minute, 1-0 1-0. Because you weren't here, Rebel, when I touched on that the first time, so. I'll touch on it again for your sake. What the? Back to the point. Where were we? Do you think Red Bulls got 2023 Open Cup? No. Yeah, exactly. 4 guaranteed spots. CONCACAF only has 4 guaranteed spots. Where are we? 43rd minute. Getting close to the halftime of this match. Back to the point, though. Chivas. Forget about what they root for. Just, is Julian Araujo playing? No. Leardam is playing. Kelvin Leardam is playing. No. They wanted Bielsa, but Bielsa said, I want nothing to do with this. I don't blame him. Because Bielsa would just be thrown under the bus the first chance that the Vergaras get, frankly. So, even he knows. And I like Bielsa. And I would love to see a Bielsa coach team in MLS. Or in Liga MX. Or MLS. In CONCACAF. No, he's Mexican. I don't even think I had a really big person on this channel that was a Honduran anyway. That was like one of my biggest chatters and all that. I don't even think so. Chris Armas, the GOAT for Chivas. Honestly, I'd like to see that. Chris Armas coaching Chivas just because. Bob, you're a deranged lunatic. I agree. Bielsa's a phenomenal coach, but I hear he never stays long in one place. Honestly, the longest I've ever seen him stay somewhere was Leeds. And then he got screwed over anyway. Still not Honduran. 45th minute. See if we get any stoppage time. We've got to get at least like 2 minutes. LA Galaxy going forward. Alvarez. Bob, you're a deranged maniac. I honestly agree. Carlson. Jovic! Header bounces over. He tried. 46 minutes, and then we'll be at halftime. I'll pray for you, Daniel. I'll pray for you, Daniel. I'll pray for you. You want it on camera or just like before I go to sleep? Type of thing. I'll do both, but yeah, I can't believe it. And it's halftime. 1-0. 1-0. LA Galaxy. Dejan Joveljic with the tap in off a corner, and that's why they're ahead. Do on camera. Okay. Lord God, our Father, I am praying for Daniel to get the job he applied for with Amtrak. Daniel deserves this, to put forward good work as a customer service agent, to help the people, to be a great worker. Please help him achieve a dream and help him achieve better status. Believe in him and bless him. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Amen. You see Cellar Door's comment. Which one? Which one? The one about you? No problem. ESPN and 2DNA. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If I'm still right here, I'll be here. You know, I mean, Bob Bradley does look like a psycho and sociopath. He does. No problem, Daniel. Thank you. He does. Bob Bradley does look like a psycho and a sociopath. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he actually is. I mean, he probably is, but I wouldn't be shocked. I bet his favorite movie is Silence of the Lambs. He honestly does. You're right. Except he has a nose, but other than that, yeah, you're right. He does look like Voldemort. Shit. Do I make fun of my own team using Harry Potter references? If I need to. Damn it, Johnny. I mean, I like Harry Potter, but Harry Potter's not my favorite book series, movie series. That will be Twilight. Blame my mom. I'm a Twilight. I'm a Twilight because of her. Got into Twilight when it became a movie series, and it is what it is. I know those words word by word, back to front. Even New Moon, and I really don't like that one. Oh, well. Must have been. See, I told you, I'm not like a big fan of Harry Potter. Like, I like it. I'm not a big fan. Like I am Twilight. Or even the Hunger Games. Again, well, Hunger Games at least has that redeeming quality, you know? At least it has the redeeming quality. When I was in second grade, my stomach hurt and I found out the appendix was a useless thing in your body. Yeah, the appendix is useless. Yes. It had a use, but it doesn't anymore, of course. It became a non-vestigial organ. Is that the term? Is that the term? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Um, just like your tailbone. You have a tailbone because as humans were evolving, I mean, there is a truth to that, I'm sure. Both things can be true. But there was I mean, there is honestly undisputable evidence that there was some type of evolution. So, with that being said, tailbone's gone, appendix don't mean nothing. Hey, you said it, not me. But that being said, we'll take a short break at the half. We'll talk about the stats if they show up at all on Font Mob. I don't know. And there you go. Sit tight. I'll be back. Top G's. Top G's never die. Whether that means at least our consciousness lives on in robots, our words live on, or we do never die, we, Top G's, never die. One of the three. At the very least, our words will be remembered. At the very least. And the middle, our consciousnesses will be in robots, and at least we still are sort of, maybe our bodies aren't, but our brains are, and we can still talk as robot. 3, we just never die. Either way. Or we reincarnate into multiple, whatever. Nice. 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 Well, that being said, stats of the half: 50% possession to 50% possession, 12 shots to 10, 5 shots on goal to 4, 2 block shots to 3, 229 passes to 229 passes, 84% pass accuracy to 83%, 3 corners to 0, 6 crosses to 11, 0 offside to 2, 21 duels 1 to 21, 5 tackles 1 to 6, 4 saves to 4. 7 clearances to 11, 7 fouls to 7, 1 yellow card to 0, no red cards on either side. It's 1-0 for the Galaxy at the half. And the Galaxy, it's been a sloppy first half. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. It's been a sloppy first half. Chivas has been crap. Galaxy's been slightly better. I'd say they slightly dominated the match. They've been the better side, but when Chivas has been that sloppy, what else could you do? What else is there, right? When Chivas has been that sloppy, 1-0 Columbus Montreal is now suspended. Rain delay in Columbus. Well, that makes sense. But with that being said, Galaxy has been slightly better in the match. I will say that it's been very sloppy that first half. Chivas ain't been great at all. They've been horrible, frankly. Galaxy have been sloppy, but Chivas has been horrible, frankly. I expected better out of this match. I expected a better match. Something more enjoyable and something more tight. This is just, I don't know. 74th minute is when it got rain delayed. Come on, Columbus, hold it off. Hold them off once you get back on. Come on. With that being said, we got a second half, and I don't know if it's going to be any better. This is a bad match. This is a very bad match. Exactly. Exactly. And may we catch the attention of people like H3H3. And all that. That's going to be some fun times. Still waiting for the second half to start. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Super chats are on. Just look, this book feels like it's getting thinner and thinner of what's left just every match. Still like 64 pages. I'm going to need a new book before next season, that's for sure. The World Cup will have its own special binder. I just got to make the scorecards on Microsoft Word. As I said, I am certified in Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office Specialist. Do I have that? Do I have that on? Do I have that here? I know I have one of them. I know I have one of them. No. No. Yeah, I think I have it here. We'll just move it back once. Yeah. Yep. What's your thoughts of Vancouver signing the newest free agent, Alessandro Schaaf? Not bad. I did. Boom. Boom. Just so you know. And Excel, but you know. There it is. Looking forward to the Premier League starting on Friday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a very good season. Hold on. That's where they were sitting. These were on top. Actually, yeah. There we go. There we go. Looks like Arujo was on here. Or Rajo was on. Yep. Good player. Vancouver's actually making some good signings, honestly, in the past little bit. 3-0 San Miguelito, 0 Malacateco in 71 minutes. Damn it. Damn it. Well, that prediction's wrong. At least I had Tauro going through the next round, but Miguelito's in the same league, so that could throw a wrench into things. But I feel like this CONCACAF league is going to go a bit out of whack. It's going to go crazy. Probably. All right. Good. All right. LA Galaxy still going forward, looking like the better team. But yeah, as I said, those my World Cup scorecards, I'll have in a special binder and I'll have made on Word. Well, I mean, things could go either way. Oh, Samuel Granzier's on as well. Football, ball is round. Honestly, when Malacateco could only get a 1-1 draw at home, I should have saw it coming. But sometimes my predictions are wrong. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I said, but you bet with me, you're going to make money. You're going to end up plus over a season. You bet what I say, you're going to end up plus over the season. You're not going to lose anything. You're going to end up plus over the season. Well, okay. Maybe not for now, maybe not in Toronto. Maybe don't listen to me there, but just for your own sake. But other than that, next year you'll probably be fine though. But still probably end up plus with all the CONCACAF stuff and the international matches, and the Champions League and all these. Sometimes you miss. Especially, it's hard to do when you're down the middle, frankly. When you're biased, it's easier to miss. But, you know. And even if you're biased, sometimes shit just works out. Part of me, but speaking of betting, like I could make, if I parlay, yeah, that match is over. If I did a parlay, shot, save for Chivas to be a goal kick there in the 49th minute. If I bet on Mississippi State to win, to go over their win total, their Vegas win total, win the SEC championship and win the national championship, and I did like a $75 parlay, I'd make lots of money. And if I threw Will Rogers winning the Heisman on there, because let's be honest, if they did all that, he probably would win the Heisman, I'd make a shitload of money. I may just throw a 75er on there. I may just do it anyway. I feel like Mississippi State is slept on right now. They could do damn good this season. Damn good. I think they're going over their win total at least. That doesn't really make you the money, though. It's the SEC championship and the national championship that makes the money. But I feel like $75 to make a shitload of money, like tens of thousands, or at least, maybe hundreds of thousands. Buddy, you're out of your mind if I don't do that. $75 with the odds that State has, people are sleeping on them. I think I may have to do it. If I'm right, I'm loaded. If I'm wrong, only lost $75. Shit. I'm happy and I'm loaded if I get it. If I don't, I'm out $75 and Mike Leach probably gets fired. So it's not even a win-lose. It's a win-win. Shit. I don't feel like this is a year where I'm just overrating Mississippi State to overrate Mississippi State. I don't think it's one of those years. I have to say. The DAC, after 2014, when they almost went undefeated and were first in the college football playoff for a couple of weeks, I've definitely overrated them since. But this year, nah, this feels like a year where they're about to blow people out of the water, and it's unexpected. Kind of like 2014, but a third year Will Rogers already beating Dak's records. They're going to go over 6.5 wins. They're going to win at least 10 games. And I think they're probably going to win 11 or 9 games, but I think they're going to win 11. Oh, I think he is. I think Ike Ugbo's on the plane for Qatar at the World Cup. I think he's in 51st minute. If TFC doesn't want me, I have Pumas as a backup, and maybe I'll be the next Rafa Marquez. Or you could play for both if TFC wants you, and then you move on, and then you go to Europe. Oh, Super Classico's in September in Atlanta? Atlanta? Man. Why is a Super Classico between Chivas and America in Atlanta? Is there even... I mean, I guess Chivas fans and America fans will go to Atlanta, but is there even any actual... Like, is there even that big of an actual, like, Latino diaspora in Atlanta? That would... I don't get it. I get Texas. I get Arizona, I get Las Vegas, I get LA, but Atlanta for Super Classico? Hell, Chicago, I get it too. New York, I get it. Atlanta, I don't think they're known for a big Latino diaspora situation. Man, the more you know, I guess. The more you know, I guess. This is League's Cup, and Super Classico is a friendly during the regular season League MX. Mississippi State's bringing back 80% of their players from last year. This roster is gelled, and they got some good recruits. And Will Rogers is still there. They still got Jaden Wally. The offense, Austin Williams. The offense is there. The defense looks damn good. They got a transfer from Michigan. All I'm saying in the secondary, this is going to be good. People are sleeping. People are sleeping. Now, somebody did say state ceiling is 10-3 on a post I saw, which is better than Ole Miss. But, you know, Chivas going forward. Oh. Like, A&M may have the best recruiting class, but A&M's going to be frauds again. Alabama's going to be Bama, but Bama, they'll slip up a couple of times. Not the state, but as long as Alabama's the only game we lose and we do our job against Ole Miss, I think A&M and Auburn will beat Alabama. I think we'll be fine. Maybe Ole Miss. I just can't. Even if State is that good this season, I still can't see them beating Bama. I have to believe it when I see it. If we do go 12-0, we go 12-0. Before it all. But I got to believe it when I see it. Like, they've been close before, but the past couple of years, they've just got stomped. It could. But they've gotten better. They've gotten better. I had no idea. See, I had no idea. Like, I get Atlanta is definitely a melting pot city. It's becoming that, but that's just not the visualization I have Atlanta. That's just not. And I'm from the South, and that's not the visualization I have. So, I was born in the South, and that's not the visualization I have. Brazanio gets a yellow card. But I'll look into it. Maybe they're smarter than I am. Or maybe they're more perceptive than I am. I've never said I'm perfect. Or I've never said I don't know everything and I'm not perfect. Cross in. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'll admit when I screwed up. But it is what it is. I thought Senegal versus Ghana at Mercedes-Benz Stadium would be good. No, that's probably a good idea. I have to say, I think that's a good idea. I could totally. Like, Atlanta is a definitely good city for that. For Senegal, Ghana, and Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's a good city. Zavaletta's on. Oh, God. Eric Zavaletta's on the pitch. He may just screw this up. Eric Zavaleta. This isn't good. But, yeah, I totally could see that. But I'll look into it. I'll look in. Based rebel. Exactly. Lol. Lovely. Lovely. Chivas on the ball in the 59th minute. Amazing. Amazing. Lovely. '59th minute. Going forward, we got Chivas. They still suck right now. Super Classico will take place at Bobby Dodd Stadium to celebrate Mexican Independence Month. Okay. So it's not Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's Bobby Dodd, Georgia Tech. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. He's good. He's good. He's good. He's very talented, I have to say. Very talented footballer, I have to say. He is talented. Good movement. I like what I see. Definitely young. Definitely raw. But he's got good movement. He's got good decision making. I think he's pretty good. I think he's pretty good. Better than Jaden Nelson. So that's a good bar to climb, you know. I would rather have Perez than Jaden Nelson. If you're a youth player who's better than Jaden Nelson, that's a win in my book. I guarantee you Perez hasn't got the hype Jaden Nelson's ever got. So. What do you mean MVP from 2017? I mean, yeah, Zavaleta. Yeah, I've heard Zavaleta almost hurt him in training. But Zavaleta is not our MVP from 2017. That would be Seba Javinko and Josie Altidore and Victor Vasquez, and there's a lot of people in front of Zavaleta. How do you think Akinfenwa would have done in the MLS? He would have been awesome. I think he fits the physicality to a T in MLS. I think it'd be a perfect move if Akinfenwa didn't retire and he went to MLS or he came over earlier. He's got the business, or he's got the name brand that he could build. I like Akinfenwa. Dude seems cool anyway, but he's got the toughness that MLS defenders would be mincemeat against Akinfenwa. Legitimately, I think he would be a great target forward in MLS. Even now. Honestly, I agree. Honestly, I agree. I'm going to remember that. I would love South Africa versus Nigeria in a Burner Boy concert and Trevor Noah after the game in Atlanta. Yeah. Goal! 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 Perez! That's a goal for Perez. In the 62nd minute, Perez makes it 2-0, 2-0. Wonderful. I told you, this kid, damn good. This kid's damn good. Perez gets the ball from Granzier, and Perez just takes a banger of a shot and puts it past the keeper. Lovely. Just amazing. Just amazing. Johnny Perez with a goal. It's 2-0. in the 62nd minute. 2-0, 2-0 LA. Did he get a black eye? That's what you do. That's what, yeah. Give him a taste of his own medicine. Exactly. I remember, yeah. I remember that. KSI's FIFA videos. But, yeah, I remember. Damn. I remember when KSI broke out of that sidemen football mold. It was nuts. I was like, this dude is popular besides football? He's going box. 63rd minute. It was weird. There we go. As you should. As you should. As you should be. The University of Georgia Tech is having the game there to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Georgia Tech is Bobby Dodd, not Georgia. Unless University of Georgia is just hosting a game at Bobby Dodd. You think they would host it at Sanford Stadium? Shot past the post. Barely past the post. That was Judd. He's also pretty good too. Perez is only 19. Damn. Getting old. Nice. Amazing. 65th minute. Like, seriously, though. Georgia hosting a game at Bobby Dodd is like Alabama having a game hosted at Auburn, Jordan Hare. That would be absolutely weird. Judd and Perez over Insigne. Don't even try. Chivas playing forward, 65th minute. Can we just end the game now? 2 good goals. I think LA has this. Jeez. There have been flashes. I think definitely Johnny Perez is taking his chance. Judd don't look bad either. Granzier on the ball, and that's given away. Kleshchin gets it back, foul. That'll be a free kick for Chivas. But Perez is better than Cabral. Perez's first game he scored. It took Cabral 22 games to score his first. Exactly. I say Perez should start. He's 19, but he's talented. You know, KSI and Logan Paul is a huge fan of Arsenal. I knew KSI was. And then he got Prime to sponsor Arsenal. I didn't know Logan Paul was, but I know he owned Prime. I know he was half creator, founder, whatever, with KSI, but you know, I'm starting to like Logan Paul. Dude's definitely grown. Yeah, exactly. I agree. But, you know, Logan Paul, man's grown. People still have it out for. Logan Paul, he's doing what he's got to do, and I respect it. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a fan of him, but I respect it. I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle because you just got to keep doing better. You just got to keep moving on. No matter what stands against you, no matter who, you just got to move on. Move forward. You should totally do a KSI versus Alex Wasabi live stream. He boxing again or something? I don't even have like Triller, so how would I do that? What do you think my younger self would say to me? Your younger self would be very proud of you right now, I would say. That's what I think he'd say. And I think that's the thing. I think it's pay-per-view on DAZN. I don't have DAZN either. At least not yet. Well, technically, I don't even need to get it even when I do ever move up to Canada because Apple TV, MLS would still work up there. So DAZN don't matter. Well, who knows? Maybe SEC football's on DAZN. So technically, since DAZN's basically ESPN Plus up there, I need to watch. I'd still need to watch my Mississippi State Bulldogs. I think so, yeah. He's very good. He's very good. Like, he deserves the hype Jaden Nelson got. Perez is very good. He's very good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. If I had anything to say about it, Io Akinola and Jaden Nelson for Johnny Perez, but that's just what I'd say if I had anything to say about it. That's a move I'd make. Less money on the books and a better player to replace two players that Io is just, he's still scuffling, trying to get back to form. But if they're going to move him, they can move him. Header cleared. 70th minute. Nelson, though, sucks. He just sucks. I never got the appeal. 3-0 San Miguelito, 0 Malacateco full time. Thank you. Which would mean it's a 4-1 aggregate. That means Malacateco is out. That means this prediction was wrong. They're out, but it only hurts one prediction. Preliminary round predictions, that is wrong. So I got 2 out of 3. I'm sure I will. Sporting San Miguelito moves on. Just going to put Sporting SM in there. My handwriting does not get small enough to deal with it. '70th minute. Sporting San Miguelito will play Tauro in the next round of Panama. So it's Panama versus Panama. In this round of 16. I still don't think they get through Tauro. Playing forward, Chivas. All right. So that's that. Honestly, Victor's a cooler name, tell you the truth. I'm going to be honest, Victor is a cooler name. So all those are in. So 2 out of 3 when it comes to CONCACAF League predictions so far. And 20 out of 21 is my possible high score if nothing else is wrong throughout the tournament. It's not bad, but stuff happens. 73rd minute. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. Chivas. They brought on Cantera kids. They gave it up. Yeah, I said when I'm older, I'm going to change my name to Victor when I'm older. Okay. So we're on the same wavelength. Preston Judd is rocking that mullet. Joe Dirt! Yo, Joe Dirt! Yo, Joe Dirt! I can't. Sadly enough, I can't grow a mullet. Or I don't want to. I probably could grow a mullet. I just don't want to. 1-0 San Luis over Juarez at halftime. LAFC. I think we got an LA sweep tonight. Massimo says, how do teams qualify for Leagues Cup again? Well, back in the day when it was a tournament, it always changed. Preston Judd takes a shot, blocked away and saved. Joe Dirt. But technically, there's never really been a qualification. This first season, it was invites. Second season, it was supposed to be the top 4 teams in each conference out of MLS that didn't go to CCL. And Liga MX Apertura, Clausura, Copa MX champion, and then like the other top 5 out of Liga MX aggregate table, I think. Then the next year, then 2020 didn't end up happening, of course, because, COVID. 2021, it was back to 8 teams, and I think it was for MLS, it was the top 2 teams in each conference who didn't go to CCL. León, Seattle, SKC, Orlando. Who else was in there? Yeah, I think that was the case. And then they picked 4 Mexican teams. And then this year, it's a showcase. So they just chose brands, frankly, invites, but it's not a tournament. It's just a showcase because of scheduling problems, because the World Cup is pressing everything together. And then next year, everybody's in it. And Liga MX and MLS. It's a full tournament. Nobody misses. So there's never really been a certain qualification situation for Leagues Cup. This year, it's just they have given teams spots due to their brands. Okay, now I don't know how Real Salt Lake and Atlas became a thing, but that's not a good brand. I mean, Atlas want to be Campeonato, but why the hell are they playing Real Salt Lake? I get Nashville, so to speak. I still think it could have done better. Could have had, like, Toronto play in it. Real Salt Lake and Nashville over Toronto and freaking Seattle. I don't think it matters who was in the CCL at this point. Yeah. First season was invite only. Then it was qualification for 2 years, and then this one's invites, and then everybody's in it next year. It's confusing. Oh, New York City. Oh, yeah, they played Pumas. Why did I forget that? That was probably the most memorable one. Nice. Sometimes you blink. It happens. 78th minute, 2-0. LA Galaxy is pretty much closing this one out. I don't see Chivas even scoring a goal. 2-0 isn't bad, though. Football is football. Granzier plays forward. That's a foul. Yep, free kick. I wonder if we get pro refs in the next match, since we had Liga MX refs here. Preston Judd or Ethan Zubak? Honestly, Preston Judd. Ethan Zubak is honestly the worst. USL Championship, Liga de Expansion MX, and CPL should have a preliminary round to get in the Leagues Cup in the future. I agree. I like that. I agree. I like Forge's chances against a lot of those teams, too. If they have a position to get in there. I like Forge's chances over USL Championship teams and Ascenso teams. I like their chances. I want to see Forge in League Cup as well. Be good for me. And Pacific as well. As you can see, Pacific is damn good. Will an equalizer be a fluke? I don't even think they could get an equalizer at this point. If they score 2 goals in 10 minutes, I bet you're happy. I don't see an equalizer. Maybe 1 goal. I do not see an equalizer. Is Greg Vanny going to bring on Williams? Okay, no, maybe an equalizer is possible. Why is the ball green? The grass, they put in actual grass at SoFi. So they took out the turf and they put in sod. And I guess it's so new that the ball's getting stained from the actual grass that was laid in, the sod that was laid in SoFi. Because do you see those lines? It was panels of sod that was laid in. So it was actually, see, that's how I know I'm right. Shot. That's how I know I'm right. I know you'll do it if it happens, but you even know it's not going to happen. So right now, this Leagues Cup showcase, MLS and Liga MX just basically took brands and put them into games as a showcase situation. The first ever Leagues Cup was invite only. The next 2, or at least what was supposed to be the next 2, were qualifications. Of course, the second didn't happen because COVID. The next one was qualification, but smaller, and at least for MLS reasons. And here, basically back to invites, and then next year everybody's in it because it's a qualifier, another qualifier for CCL. So basically it's not a tournament that's qualifications. It's honestly a cash grab. But at least you get qualifying spots to CCL out of it next year. So lovely, right? Lovely. But right now, I couldn't tell you. Are they keeping that grass for the Rams? No, they'll probably put turf back in. I don't think Rams players will be happy with that grass. I can tell you that much. Basically. If he doesn't have to, if he doesn't want to. Over to Bar. Got 10 minutes plus stoppage time. And I don't know if that means a 2-2 comeback or they win on penalties comeback. I'm kind of rooting for it, though. As a Pumas fan, I think Mozo ruined his career at Chivas. He had a better career at Pumas. You're right. Even he hates being at Chivas. He realizes he screwed up. This man knows he screwed up. He had buyer's remorse. I don't blame him. Hell, playing on the other side of Dani Alves would be absolutely dreamful. And I don't know if they... Seriously, I think it still would have went for Alves had Mozo stayed. They play on different sides. Seriously, I'd rather see Alan Mozo and Dani Alves playing fullback, wing back in Pumas than Adrian Aldrete, and Dani Alves. Because Aldrete, well, we know he sucks. We forever know he ain't great. I could have told you this is the way it was going to go, but M&M's or Skittles? M&M's. Also, the pretzel M&M's are pretty good. No, I saw Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio was in the stadium. They showed him on the pregame. They just didn't show him after that. So why would I bring it up? And yeah, of course, LA Galaxy fan, Rey Mysterio, because there's nothing in San Diego. The fact Diogo worked at a burger restaurant and now plays football with Dani Alves is amazing. Small world, but if you push for what you want, you'll get it. If you show... The universe is giving. If you want something and work for it, it'll give it to you. Believe in that. NYC 4, Chivas 2, the NYC of the City, New York Mayor's Cup. I can see that. People still call it MLS Retirement League, but Liga MX sounds old people. Yeah, but at least MLS, honestly, is better. Imagine Larea makes his Premier League debut this weekend. I would be happy. I would be proud. I'd be proud. And I hope he gets at least an assist. Liga MX Puma signs Dani Alves, age 39. Still a great player. Still quality. Yeah. Still freaking quality. Free kick for Chivas in the 84th minute. Alan Mozo to play in. I mean, Lorenzo Insigne is not near retirement, and Federico Bernardeschi isn't either. Crescito may be, but Federico, Mozo, and Chicote to stand over. I do like those new Chivas jerseys, though. I heard. 904. Leon signed Landon Donovan when he retired twice. Mozo cross in, blocked away. Oh my God, that was a horrible, horrible shot off the cross. I've never seen somebody lose their balance like that on a football pitch. Like, when Gerrard slipped, he was in stride. That was worse. When Gerrard slipped, he was in stride. That cross was worse. That looked horrible, losing your balance like that. Yeah, I brought up the Gerrard slip. Alves declined Sounders' offer, but if you would have signed for Sounders, would people still be complaining, oh, Liga MX is a retirement league? No, but I don't know why people are complaining because, Liga MX is Liga MX. He's 34. I could still see him playing at Gold Cup. If Guatemala is that desperate as for club, maybe a mid-table Guatemalan team can take him. Yeah, I see it. I could see it. Probably Shelahu. Probably. Don't mention Gerrard with Galaxy, please. I was only talking about the slip, but you technically mentioned it. Chase Gasper. Oh, my God. That was a horrible tackle. Oh, my. Again, this game is still sloppier than a sloppy Joe. Or sloppier than a man witch. That probably sounds better. That's going to be cleared out by Zavaleta for throwing Eric Zavaleta. Am I crazy? Gasper should just go bald. Yeah, you're right. Nobody cares about your hair. They care about the quality of man you are. So if you went bald, that'd be a top G move. Go bald, Chase Gasper. Go bald. I can't believe his hair's gone away that quick. I remember him actually having hair in 2020. And MLS is back. This man lost hair that quick? Just go bald. Just go bald, G. Just go bald. Just go bald, G. Granzier, cross. Be cleared out. Am I wrong? Speaking about appearance, am I wrong? It looks like Alan Mozo's gained weight. It looks like he's come into the season overweight. Am I crazy or am I just... He does not look as fit as he did with Pumas. This man half tucked in his jersey too. MLS is back part 2 after the monkeypox. If JB Pritzker gets his way, yeah. If JB Pritzker gets his way. Napoli 3-1 Girona. Own goal by David Lopez. Tati Castellanos, Andre Patonga, Kavica Kavartashela in a club-friendly game. What a ball from Perez. If JB Pritzker gets his way. Yeah. I mean, I loved MLS is back. I could go for another. Somehow we get through this season, and then next year we're going to have like a cancellation of the season through 2 games, and then it happens again, right? Knowing Illinois, J.B. Pritzker would still be in office at that point. Hell. Williams, cross, or clears it away. 88th minute. Why are you going to cross it while you're clearing it away? Platense versus Verdez started. Yep. That's 9 o'clock. So by the time halftime of the next game starts, we'll probably have a winner. I'll just fill it in again. You're missing a word in there, Logan. Brock Lesnar should have won that match. Honestly, I agree. With Roman, yeah. Brock Lesnar came out there with a tractor. This man. That was awesome. And then he flipped the ring, or he pulled the ring up. I mean, it was gimmicks, but he still pulled it up with a tractor. That was genius. I've never seen a spot like that. That was genius. I loved it. Triple H's WWE is amazing. Oh, by the way, can't wait for the Thunderdome to come back. Cross in. Brought down. Chivas, can they get one? Alamoso, cross. Blocked away. Chivas gave up. They never even tried. These men never even tried. You're talking about giving up? They never even tried. Christ above. They never even tried. 90th minute. About 9:18? If it stops at 90, that'd be good. Free kick. Shit, I got about more time to freaking do the RSR than I thought. There's going to be like 5 minutes of stoppage time. Just wait. Perez. Johnny Perez, honestly, man of the match for me. Imagine WWE match at the Bank of California Stadium. I could see a big pay-per-view at Bank of California. I could see SummerSlam there. I could see a WrestleMania there. I could see a WrestleMania at BMO Field too. But, you know, yeah, I'd love to see it. Now, 2 minutes of stoppage time, a lot less than I thought. Chivas header blocked away. Cleared by the Galaxy with a minute and a half more to go. Cross in. But I could see it. I could see it. Now, me, if I was wrestling and on that show, would I be wearing an LA Galaxy jersey out at Bank of California Stadium? You bet your ass I would. That's a good thing about being a tweener instead of a heel or a face. I can do whatever the hell I want. Basically having a tweener alignment, pretty much. I'd wear a Galaxy jersey at Bank of California Stadium. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. I'll wear a damn Victor Vasquez jersey out. Try me. Or a Dejan Joveljic jersey. Either way. Try me. 92nd minute. Probably the community kit, but you know. That'd just be my thing. I ain't gonna wear no Rams jersey though. Well, no, I could wear a Kurt Warner jersey and that wouldn't piss anybody off, but technically that'd also be a middle finger because Kurt Warner never played in LA. He's a St. Louis Ram, not a LA Ram. Technically that is a FU to LA. But that's a FU to all LA if people figure it out. Because seriously, that's full time. I'd rather just flip off the LAFC fans. But the Kurt Warner jersey, at least, you know, it's 2-0 at full time. LA Galaxy coast to the win. Easy as you like. 1-1, Juarez, San Luis in 58 minutes. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Once you subscribe, send super chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put us in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. RSR will be out within the hour. I agree. Johnny Perez, man of the match. RSR will be out within the hour, and I'll be back at 10:10 for LAFC America live stream, and I'm just live streaming that one. So sit tight. I'll be back. You'll see me a good couple of times. If you want to watch the video first, watch the video first once it pops up, or just wait till halftime. It'll still get its views. Peace.